Right, so here we are, day, I don't even know what day it is, day 6 I think. It's Tuesday. When did I get here? Last Wednesday. Day 6, Kingman, Arizona. That's Route 66. So, I'm heading out now. 260 miles today. Going to take some detours, so probably about 350 altogether. And should be a good one. So, let's crack on with this ride. Right, so that's where I stayed. Red Roof Inn. Rooms were pretty comfortable. The pool was absolutely disgusting though, so I wouldn't recommend it if you want to dip in the pool. This thing has got programmed in it the twistiest routes, but if yesterday's got anything to go by, it doesn't mean a thing, because I did literally 200 miles in a straight line yesterday. There were a few bends, but I wouldn't have called it the twisty route. Yesterday when I filled the tank up, that said 350 miles. I've just filled the tank up now and it says 270 miles. Weird. Anyway, this is an exciting one. I'm going up to Zion National Park. I am heading out. I'm looking forward to this one. This is what the trip is based on. I booked a hotel 2 nights in Zion National Park and I booked it on a non-cancellation system to force me to go. So this in-between bit, that Kingman, I had no interest in going to Kingman or seeing Kingman, Arizona. It just happened to be a pinpoint on a map that was roughly halfway between the two, and I thought I could just chill out and do that. And it worked out okay. So it says Historic Loop 66, not route, loop. Is there a difference? I don't know. So I've got 76 miles until I turn off. So the Hoover Dam 70 miles, Las Vegas 100 miles. Wow, that is quite spectacular. With a rock formation and then going down into the basement. Going down into the basin. It's not a basement, no one dug it out. It's like a natural thing with a ring of mountains around the outside. This is around Laughlin, Bullhead. So those of you into Harley Davidson, you will know about the Laughlin River Run. I'm just going to follow the signs to Vegas, because I've got to cut through Vegas to get there. I'm not sure if I'm going to go around Vegas or actually through Vegas. If we do go through it, I'm going to hit it around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say.
Well, that's not a bad view, is it? I mean, this is just heaven at the moment. I've got views like this. That's the Colorado River down there, heading into the Grand Canyon. I'm heading up to the Hoover Dam, and I got my daughter's tunes playing on the stereo. It's actually a little bit emotional, to be honest. I miss my family. I like these trips, but not having anything to share I only get to talk to you guys. Wish I could share it with them. Right, let's crack on. Hoover Dam, here I come. Thank you. Obviously a fan of my channel. This is so cool. This is amazing. So folks, I'm going to ride across Hoover Dam. The thing is, I can't go fast enough to stand up. So we're now currently in Nevada. Went from Arizona to Nevada, and now we're going back into Arizona for a bit. I think you're supposed to pay $10 to park anywhere around here, but I'm not. I'm just going to have a quick little stop and then a look over the edge. It's quite amazing though. This is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I've got my own parking spot here, look. I mean, look at this. Check that out. Hoover Dam. Right, got to make a move. Can't stand around doing a touristy thing all the time. Got places to go. So there you go, this is Hoover Dam. I think they charge $10 to park. Obviously I didn't pay that. I didn't pay anything. I just sort of like snuck in. That's how we roll. So let's go back across Hoover Dam, back into Nevada. And there's a little viewpoint around the other side where you can see over the lake. So I'm going to go there and see what that looks like. Going a little bit faster this time, so I should be able to stand up. Not that it's easy on this thing, but we'll have a go. So there you go. It's quite amazing. It's an amazing feat of engineering, really. Go back under this amazing bridge. I came in on this bridge and then turned around and came down this side. Very clever, because what they do is the bridge has got high walls. So you can't actually see down here unless you get off and walk. So you've got to park down here anyway to get out there to walk. Very clever stuff. The only problem with this is we're moving so slow. It's hot. I did see a little sign up here for a viewing point over the lake, so I'm going to try and check that out for you. Well, not for you, it's for me. You only get it on the GoPro or Instagram. You don't get it in the flesh. Trust me, it's a million times better in the flesh. Even though it's not flesh, it's just rocks and water. But I think you get what I mean. See, now we're coming back into Nevada. So what technically is the Hoover Dam? Where is it? Because on the other side it says Arizona. On this side it says Nevada. So the middle bit, I'm going to claim it. The middle bit of the Hoover Dam is now officially Fishland. There you go. The state of fish. I can see a little turn in here and Lake Mead there. So this is what we're aiming for. So I've just done 2 different time zones in the space of 5 minutes. Oh well. Doesn't look like we're going to head that way. If I can find a place to turn around, I will. But if not, I should just carry on. It's a shame, because I really wanted to see that bit. But I was too busy looking at the time zone signs. Right, while I'm here, I might as well head down to Lake Mead, down to the bottom. I was over the other side on Hoover Dam, and I'm coming down here now. It's putting a little bit of time on my trip, but it's worth it. You've got to put the effort in. It says there's a beach down here, so I always like a beach, as long as I don't have to pay to get in anywhere. I don't know, surely I haven't got to pay to get down there. Look at the size of it. That's greedy. Can't be that greedy, surely. Not for little old me. Not for the fish tour. Do I have to pay just to... Yeah. Thank you. Pay $20 just to go down there. I mean, they're saying it's valid for 7 days. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? I'm not going to stay down here for 7 days. 7 minutes, that's all I wanted. I'm not paying $20 for 7 minutes. A bit like Mustang Man in front of me. We both had the same idea. Ridiculous. I wouldn't mind a couple of dollars, but yeah, anyway. We shall leave that one well alone and carry on with our journey. Anyway, that was Lake Mead. Got nowhere near it. The closest I got was Hoover Dam. So, there you go. Let's crack on. We're going through Boulder City now, and then on, I don't know if we're going to hit Las Vegas. We might do. Welcome to Vegas. Here's the second one. It was just a fight between a man and a woman. Picked the wrong place to stop. I was going to stop here for food, but it's not going to be a good experience, I get the feeling. Plus my bike might not be there when I get out. So I think I'll head to the next town for a bit of gas and some food. I mean, Vegas is a cool place, but enough churn out some weirdos. And probably these people were as cool as anything when they got here. It's probably just ruined him. Right, we are back on it. Just had to pull over, refresh myself, get a little bit of those, you know, those shots, those energy shots. I had to take one of those. I was flagging big time. I was falling asleep. Basically, this road is 126 miles long. I've got 91 to go. And I found myself just drifting off. Not falling asleep, but just losing concentration. And I thought, do you know what? I saw a little stop and I thought, I'm pulling over, doing whatever I can. So I basically poured a whole bottle of water over myself. So I look like I'm either the most sweatiest man on the planet or I've wet myself. That refreshed me. All my clothes are now wet, which means the breeze is cooling me down, which is lovely. And the little shot just gave me that little bit of a boost to get me a few more miles. Probably do 50 miles and then pull over and do something else. I don't know what, I can't have another one of those boosts, so I won't sleep for about 2 weeks. I mean, it's very stunning out here, but so easy to drift off and make a mistake because it's monotonous. Mile after mile after mile of this. Back to Arizona, and then the next state should be Utah, if I'm going the right way. Very hard to look at the road. It's just stunning here, but I've got to remember I'm riding a bike. I'll absolutely ruin it all if I crash into something. Your love is the only way to satisfy. Show me the road where I see the light. When main highway there. I'm hoping to get down by the river if I can. I need to change the battery on the GoPro and sort of like fill myself up with some hot water. I would say cold water, but it's been on the back for at least an hour, so it's going to be like a cup of tea now. But water's water, I need to hydrate. It's so cool just riding around. I'm hoping this brings us out somewhere nice. Fingers crossed. Wow. This is quite spectacular. Just stopped here to hydrate. It's not a bad place to stop, is it? This is called Virgin River Gorge. It's quite spectacular. And when you go down on the river, it's even more spectacular. A bit dangerous getting down there. I was going to go down, but I am on my own. And if I fall, I'll still be on my own. So not a good idea. Right, let's crack on with a ride. I've got 58 miles to go. See, I prefer finding things like this rather than going to all the big touristy spots, because there's no one here. Right, so now we're going to jump back onto the whatever road we were on. I don't know what road we were on. 115? I think it's the 115, I don't know. The one I've been on for about 3 hours solid, just going in the straight line. That one over there where that truck is, that's where we're going. Is it the 15 or the 115? It's the 15. I know it had a 1 and a 5 in. I told you don't rely on me as a tourist guide. Well, we're now in Utah. Doesn't feel any different. Although these rocks are a lot redder. Weird. Right, turned off the interstate. Now on the road into Zion National Park. In front of me you can see it. This is the gateway to Zion National Park. This is a place I wanted to visit. This is the first hotel I booked to force me to come here. I know if I didn't book it, I wouldn't come. So I booked it with no refund, forcing me to get here. Hopefully, it's going to be a good couple of days. I'm here for 2 nights. I've got 23 miles to my hotel, but it's already starting to change. A lot more red and green, whereas before it was just sort of like a yellowy, dusty kind of desert. Right, I've now turned off the main street. I'm going up into Zion now where the hotel is, and it's already getting pretty stunning. And this isn't really Zion. Zion's beyond this row of mountains here. This is just the gateway. I'm still actually in the gateway getting into it. Although it's technically Zion National Park, it's not the protected bit, if that makes sense. I wish I didn't have a cold. I feel absolutely terrible. This is picking my spirit up though, this road and these views. Climbing up and up and up at the moment, so I'm hoping at some point it's going to be a little bit cooler, because it's still warm, very warm. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Well, I don't even know what the time is. 5:15. Still warm though, still very, very warm. I mean, look at the views. It's a shame that the GoPro's going to spread this out so it looks so small and diminished, but in real life it's not. It is pretty spectacular. Wow. I wish my wife could be with me to see this. And every bend you turn, it just gets better and better. Wow. Absolutely amazing. My hotel's still 15 miles in this direction, so it should get even better. This scenery is absolutely astonishing. Welcome to Virgin. Okay, I won't say anything. Too easy. I am absolutely blown away. Blown away. I'm not even in the park. I'm just on the outside and I'm just like, wow, I've got a Gordon Ramsay. Wow. Well, I'm so looking forward to tomorrow, because I've got all day to explore. It's actually quite emotional. I planned to come here, or I wanted to come here, ever since I saw it a few years ago on the internet when I did my first trip to America. I saw Zion National Park. We went to the Grand Canyon, so we didn't slack, we didn't sort of like suffer, but I always wanted to come here. And I've always wanted to do it on a motorcycle. And right now, kind of living that dream. Even on this, I'm not a Harley fan, as you know, but even on this bike, it makes sense. It suits where I am. I've actually got a little tear in my eye. It's quite emotional. Breathtakingly stunning and emotional. Whew, what can I say? Sorry about this. Big man like me. Shoulder work. That's just for me. I think I might pull in, see what I can do. It is a bit stiff. Got a river running down there. I'll assume that's the Virgin River, the one I saw earlier, way back when I was in Virgin River Gorge, which is short for gorgeous, of course. This is outrageously beautiful. Everywhere you look, the contrast of the green where the river runs and then the reds of the rock formations. Wow. Oh my God. Absolutely breathtaking. It makes all that straight road malarkey worthwhile. And round another bend and it gets even better. My word. This is outrageous. Rockville. Population 247. I don't think I'd want to live at the bottom of that. Look at all these big rocks that have fallen down. I wouldn't really want to place there. What a lovely town though. Imagine those views in your backyard. So pretty and well kept. I do like a tidy front garden. Bring the tone down. I wonder how many times the rocks actually fall down. Some of them just look like they're balancing. Like if you was to step on them, they'd fall off. As a road, this is outrageous. I keep saying the same things. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. You don't really want to speed in case you miss something. There is so much. Every little bend, every little straight. The views are just literally to die for. I know that doesn't really make sense. I'd never die for a view, but you know what I mean. Right, we're coming into Springdale now. This is the town I'm staying in. 1.9 miles and I turn right onto the road I'm staying in, which is called Bumbleberry Lane, and I'm actually staying at Bumbleberry Inn. So I'm guessing some of this will be my backdrop. Not bad, eh? Not bad.
I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong, so go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong, so go ahead.